All right, guys, welcome back. We are in what I am describing only as a heat wave of humidity. This is just not letting up. Just so hot and humid. I mean, it's 90s with like 89 to 90% humidity. Just can't. I mean, it's just water in the air. It did rain this morning or this afternoon. It poured, and there are thunderstorms for this afternoon, late this evening, and it is just not. Still can't get 3 days in a row to make hay, but I'm still being optimistic that we will. I just ran to my local New Holland dealer, pick up some more Baler Twine. So, you guys have been following me along. You know that this sisal Baler Twine, I'm going to try to get away from, just because I'm having problems with this stuff being too thick. Running through the knotters, there's a lot of thick spots. Last year I had problems that it was kind of fused together. It was like almost like it was melted together or something. I had to throw a whole ball away last year, so it wasn't ideal. And this is from 2015. So what I did to make the transition, I did buy one bale of the sisal just in case this doesn't work, because I'm going to switch to plastic here, start making the transition. So, full disclosure, I have never bought any or used any sisal plastic Baler Twine. My first baler, International 435, it used sisal. My second baler, Massey Ferguson Model 12, sisal. My third baler, New Holland 275, sisal. And now my 565, that's what was in it when I bought it. So, I'm sure there's guys out there that have more experience with this stuff than I do. And I'm just hoping it's the right stuff. So it is made in the United States of America. I don't know if anybody's heard of this brand. This is the first 2 boxes of this stuff that I have bought. So it even has that's nice. It even has the sticker on. American flag sticker. But yeah, I have handled this stuff. I do have some experience. When I was on the dairy farms that I worked on, they only used plastic. So I have worked with it, but I've never, and I have baled with it. I have baled with it at the other farms I used to work on, but I've never owned any myself or used any myself. So to convert the baler, I was talking with the mechanic out there. He said it might work. He said, put it in and try it. He said, you can change bill hooks. You can change things around. He said, he's known guys that have just gone from the sisal to the plastic. All they had to do was make a few minor adjustments and no problem. They said, try it. So I did get 2 boxes of it here. And the twine box is full. And we have a spare sisal here just in case this isn't going to pan out. If I'm missing bales and I'm adjusting and I just can't get it to work. Might be a frustrating second cutting trying to do this, but I wanted to do it at second cutting because time is on my side with second cutting. It's not like first cutting where I'm trying to get done. I have crops to spray, row crops to spray. I have corn to top dress. Just trying to keep up with the row crops. Row crops are done. They'll harvest now. So as long as the weather doesn't go south on me, I have time to play around and mess around. And I might not do this until I'm in my last field or last 2 fields. I have 6 hay fields. When I get to the last 2 fields, I might just throw these in and try it, see what happens. So if it's not going to work, it's not going to be a huge deal. So price. I'll give you guys the prices. I have no problem with that. That's why I like being anonymous here. But it doesn't really matter. This is $56 for this package here for the sisal. So it is expensive every time I go to get twine, and this is 56 bucks for this. This here was $32. I think it was 32. I have to look at my receipt, but $32. So quite a difference in price. Now, customers, I do have customers that want this stuff. They'd rather have the sisal because sisal will decompose eventually, as opposed to plastic, which just makes a mess and everything. It doesn't rot when it's in the field. It just kind of stays there, and it's in people's manure spreaders. And but I don't have any twine out in the fields. But anyway, it does decompose, this stuff. versus this. But I'm just going to say, hey, it's just not working out. If he wants to go elsewhere, he can go elsewhere. Because next year, I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to have enough hay for everybody. But we'll have to see. We're going to give this a try, see how it works. So it is only 7,200. That's what they have in stock. Even though it's a New Holland dealer, they don't stock New Holland twine that I'm aware of. I didn't see any anyway. So this is what they're using. So for 32 bucks, not bad. We'll give it a try. So we're about 5 minutes here. A couple other things I saw today I just figured I'd share with you guys. And we're building for more. We have to, with the humidity that we have right now, we're building for more storms. So today, just walk around and talk a little bit today. I went to, like I said, I went to the New Holland dealer. I have to drive through a real nice valley to get there, over the mountain. Beautiful multi-generational farms, just well kept, well taken care of. A lot of dairy farms. There's still a lot of dairy farms over that way. Just beautiful countryside. So what did I see? What did I learn from my trip? Figure I'd share what I saw. Beautiful corn and beans. I mean, just stuff that's amazing. Like I say, there's a lot of guys in Pennsylvania. We've had the ideal year for corn and growing crops. A couple places I did see it was washed out. I did see some gutters in my travels because it is another rolly, hilly valley like this one. So yeah, I did see that. I saw some gutters washed, but the majority of the corn is like this or better. Probably better. In most cases, I'm going to say better. I'm going to give those guys more credit than myself. They have way more organic matter and less rocks. It's not as rocky there. But just beautiful corn. I mean, that valley, from the corn I saw in that valley, 200 is going to be the low end, I think. But a lot of it goes for feed. A lot of the crops in that valley, they're not row crop farmers. They are dairy and livestock. So a lot of it's going right for feed. It's not going to be on the market. So they should have plenty of feed. Some guys may have some left over and have to sell some, possibly, but just beautiful looking crops. Good year for this stuff here. We're very fortunate this year. So what else did I take notice? The used equipment market still kind of sucks. The price of stuff really is holding steady. Haven't really seen any. It's getting dark in here. Haven't seen any evidence that the low commodity prices are weighing on dealers. I'm sure the dealers would disagree, but just looking at the used prices, they're pretty well firm and holding steady. And new prices, of course. I don't price new equipment. I'd have a hard time buying new equipment here. Even if I could afford it, some things like that tedder that I bought, the only new piece of equipment I ever bought in my life. But it panned out. This was a good purchase. So far, I've only done one cutting with it. I'll let you guys know in about 5, 6, 7 years, which is where I like to see if stuff is going to hold up. If I still have it, I'm sure I will. I explained that I didn't go with the 4-star. I could have bought it, but I decided against it because we're trying to phase some hay out here. So that's kind of what it is. The water's still going down even with the rain that we've been getting. It's not to the point where it's filling that wet hole up. So hopefully we're going to get at that in a couple weeks. So yeah, that's where we're at with everything. So we're going to try some plastic baler twine, see if it works, and go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, and stay tuned for tomorrow.